3分，心平气和，能让人非我懦弱，识时务，知足常乐。你能理解？大概能理解吗
？Okay. 急着写文章说中国菜卡路里多。I've been taking Chinese for almost a decade. If you ask the administrators at my university, there's nothing else to learn. I've taken all the classes that they offer. If you ask me, I don't know anything. If I had time to study, I don't, and I make excuses for it. That's kind of the hardest part. I think that I could be better at Chinese if I just applied myself a little bit more. Actually, I know I could be because there were people who took the same class as I did who were miles ahead of me. Everything I do for the language, I do because I have to or because I'm filming it. So I feel like I've been stuck in this spot for years, doing the same thing, pulling and pulling on this thread, and instead of learning anything, I'm just moving the thread around. And here's what no one's going to tell you. Moving that thread around makes knots, knots that no one ever taught you how to untangle. So now I'm just sitting in that same spot, untangling knots, knots that I made by moving the thread around. Like if I had just left it alone, I never would have had to untangle these knots. 考的100分 100%. Here's the thing. As soon as I think I'm making progress, maybe I'm even doing well, I have to start all over again. 所以我说中文的时候听起来很 beginner 所以每一次一个中国人说你学习中文学习很长时间我们可以说中文我觉得他们不知道我不会说中文我不知道中文thing because I don't write correctly. Lines? Although you can straightly write 下去 you can continue writing, but can't meet parallel lines. This probably is just also these things not you want. Oh, I should probably do it in Chinese. 我这个暑假我会去中国北京留学，我觉得很兴奋，可是我也很紧张，因为我担心他们觉得我的中文水平比我真的中文水平我觉得他们觉得我的中文水平比真的水平更低我觉得我9年前开始了学习中文可是我觉得我
说的中文，我读的中文，我听的中文，写的中文，都不好，不是，不是就是 like，不是就是 like like humble，不是 humble。超过 it's like 查 something 查检查 examine 世界有这个system，叫汉语水平考试，或者 HSK。我的学校我们不用这个 system，这个 HSK，可是我觉得现在我应该考HSK5或者 HSK6，可是实际上我考好 HSK3，或者考 OK，考不错 HSK4，这个让我觉得很不好意思，因为 like
The lowest parts of the process are when you think you're so close to being done, because that's the point where you realize there's so much more to do. Even finally untangling the knot completely isn't that exciting, because what the hell do you do with all this stuff? Now I know how to untangle knots, but I don't need that skill anymore. I have to move on and make all that work worth something. And even just winding it up isn't enough, because if I leave it like this, it'll never mean anything to anyone except me. It'll sit in the shelf in the back of my mind collecting dust and making me wonder, what if I had just pushed it a little bit further? So I have to pick it up again and work on it. I have to build a foundation out of the tools that I built from knots. Then I have to bring it with me everywhere I go, working and learning new skills along the way. Another thing that's funny about knitting is that maybe you spend hours untangling the knots in your yarn, but as soon as you start, you have to create knots. The whole thing is just tangling the yarn in your own way, and the better you tangle it, the longer it lasts. But you couldn't just tie a bunch of knots in yarn and call it a sweater. You have to know what knots to put where and how to tangle the yarn so that it looks good and becomes something else. And here's the worst part. I spent all this time knitting this hat, and I think it's the ugliest thing I've ever seen. But I'm still going to finish it because I think I'm finally learning that the point of trying something new or learning another language isn't the final product. It's learning your limitations and working with them. And once you start doing that, hard work doesn't seem so hard.